Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Dr. Javed Iqbal FAROOQI, and you are watching my YouTube channel Insight. Dear viewers, today we'll discuss the cloudburst. We'll try to understand what does it mean, how it happens, and what are its consequences. In simple words, if we try to understand what is a cloudburst is a sudden, intense, and highly localized rainfall event where a very large amount of rain falls in a very short period, usually within 30 minutes to 1 hour, and within a limited geographical area, typically 10 to 25 square kilometers. If we say technically, a cloudburst is defined as a rainfall rate exceeding 10 centimeter, that is 100 millimeter per hour, over a specific area, that is the 10 square kilometer area. This overwhelming rainfall floods the ground instantly, often triggering flash floods, mudslides, and landslides, especially in mountainous regions, as we witness the tragic happening in the cloudburst in Babusar Top a couple of weeks ago. So the next question comes in mind is, how does a cloudburst occur? What is the scientific explanation? So what the science says, the cloudburst occurs under very specific atmospheric and geographical conditions. If we try to understand the step-by-step process, in the first process, warm, moisture-laden air rises rapidly due to convection, and this is common in hilly regions or during hot seasons. In the second step, when this air mass reaches higher, cooler altitudes, the moisture condenses to form dense cumulonimbus clouds. In some cases, winds or mountains drape the clouds over one place. Then in the fourth step, the clouds accumulates excessive moisture, and vertical air currents prevent it from releasing water gradually. And eventually the cloud bursts as a balloon bursts, so releasing massive rainfall in one sudden outpour, much like a dam breaking. Why in mountains? Question comes, why this happens in mountains? Mountain slopes force air upwards, accelerating cloud formation. So this is one basic reason, that they pushes air upwards. Valley and gorges concentrate rainfall, increasing its destructive impact. And lack of vegetation or poor drainage systems intensify runoff and landslides. So all these coming together, they cause the catastrophes. So the question next is, where do cloud bursts occur? As said before, most common in hilly and mountainous regions, such as globally in Himalayas, India and Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Andes, South America, Rocky Mountains, USA and Canada, and East Asia, Japan and Indonesia. These are the areas where such bursts happens. In Pakistan, we see these regularly in Gilgit-Baltistan, Chitral, Skardu, Swat, Dir, Murray, Azad Kashmir, and Mansehra and Kohistan region. What is its impact? The areas affected, the water, sudden flash floods, overflowing rivers and streams. On human, there is a loss of life, injuries, and displacements, and we saw this a couple of weeks ago. Infrastructure washed, the roads are washed away, bridges, they are broken, homes and power lines, they are damaged. On the agriculture side, there's destruction of crops and soil erosion is there. On transport, vehicles swept away and the roads are blocked by debris. On the health side, there's increased risk of waterborne diseases, poor access to healthcare during floods. We see all these catastrophes. So, if we ask what's the cloud burst and what's the difference between cloud burst and normal rain, what's the criteria? In the normal rain, the duration is spread over several hours or days. The intensity is mild to moderate, and the area covered is widespread. And the cause is the general weather systems, and the risk level is low to moderate. While in comparison, in the cloud burst, the duration of the rain is 15 to 60 minutes. Its intensity is extremely heavy. The area covered is highly localized, 5 to 25 square kilometer area, mostly the 10 square kilometer area. The cause is sudden atmospheric instability. Risk level is high risk of flash floods, and we see these regularly. Why are cloud bursts hard to predict? This comes another question in mind. So the answer is they happen in localized pockets, too small for regular weather models. Second, they develop rapidly, within 30 to 60 minutes. Third, they occur in remote or mountainous areas where weather radar coverage is limited. And of course, they need high resolution atmospheric data, which is costly and complex. Is there any relationship of cloud burst with climate change? Yes. Climate change is increasing the frequency and severity of cloud bursts. Why? The global warming leads to more evaporation of the water. Warmer air can hold more moisture, building up unstable clouds, and increased atmospheric energy results in more violent weather events. So the climate change is directly leading to the cloud bursts most oftenly and most severe. If you see the real life examples in Pakistan, Babu Sartap, the couple of weeks ago, we saw that catastrophe. Then in 2023, in Muzaffarabad, dozens of deaths due to sudden flooding. In 2022, in Skardu, a sudden cloud burst destroyed homes and roads. And in 2015, in Chitral, the flash floods killed dozens and more than 250 homes they were damaged. In the world, when we see in India 2010, over 200 people were killed, massive destruction happened in Leh, Ladakh. Then in Himachal and Uttarakhand, India, again annual fatalities due to cloud bursts. They regularly happens. Last week, we saw another cloud burst there. In Japan, the urban cloud bursts causing flash floods is routine. What are the safety measures for cloud bursts prone areas? What should be done? What the data suggests and what are the experts' guidelines? That for citizens, Avoid camping near rivers or dry stream beds. This is important. Second is follow local weather alerts and evacuation instructions. Third is that we should keep emergency kits, flash lights, radio, water, and of course the first aid box. And educate communities on how to respond to floods. These are the few general safety measures for authorities. Set up early warning systems if possible. Build climate resilient infrastructure. Invest in real time radar and satellite systems. And of course, map high risk zones and restrict construction there. This is very, very important. So, to summarize today's discussion, dear friends, cloud bursts are violent, short duration rainstorms in limited areas. They often cause flash floods, property damage, and deaths, especially in mountains. The climate change is making them more frequent and intense. Prevention lies in education, early warning, preparedness, and sustainable development. I hope in today's discussion, I was able to communicate the knowledge, my research on the cloud bursts, that what does it mean, how it happens, what are its effects, and how can be safety measures taken to minimize the damage caused by the cloud bursts. So, me, Dr. Farooqi, signing off. Take care. Khuda Hafiz.